welcome to Spit a Swallow Beer Review. I'm Jammer.
I am Shagdog. I'm drinking a Miller High Life for this drinking and thinking episode, Jammer.
For this drinking and thinking episode, I'm drinking Land Shark Lager, part of the Margaritaville Brewing Company's line here. Just to give you an idea, here is the cap with the fins to the left and the fins to the right.
Oh, look at that. Miller High Life. They should have the Lady on the Moon with that, but that's okay.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, nothing going on. Did you send a leak to what's his name?
Shit. I had not enough time, but I'm going to send it right now. I know,
Yeah, terrible.
Yeah, I got too much stuff to do. Is that copy? That's copy. All right. Yeah, we're going to send with Jammer. I think he's working. He said he's working nights or something now. I don't know. Maybe he's about to go to bed or shit.
Well, it wouldn't surprise me. He may be working nights just so he could do beer reviews with us.
Yeah, that's true. All right, send him a link. There
really nothing, huh?
I sent it to him. All right, there he goes.
Oh, there we go. If he joins us, if not,
yeah.
Think big. Is that what you're thinking?
What did I put on there?
Think big.
Yeah, I guess so.
Is that what you somebody told you? Your ex-girlfriend told you think big?
I told her to think big.
I said, what? Me worry?
Yeah. You tell that to your ex-girlfriend?
I only had like one or two stalker chicks, crazy shit.
Yeah. I had one really stalker. I had two if you count the girl I want to spit her in her eye. She was kind of stalking me a little bit at one time.
You were trying to kill her blindness.
Right. And then one time, I'm going to work. I had a family member give me a ride to work because I didn't have a car, or I was letting them borrow my car. I think that's what it looked. Anyhow, she's behind me, beeping the horn. She had like an old Geo. I think it was a Geo track, whatever hell. The hard top, yeah. And I was like, yeah, pull over. And she's like, oh, where are you going? I'm like, I'm going to work. And she's like, I'll give you a ride. I'm like, okay. And she
gave you a ride.
She found yeah. She like tracked me down, gave me a ride to work.
Because she wanted to have a ride.
She was great. And I don't know if I ever told you, couple years later when I was with Stacy back in 2003 or 4, she was found me on Yahoo or something, wanting to get with me. I was like, I'm in a relationship now. She's like, I don't care. Let's get together and stuff like that. I was like, I never got with her, but I should have.
Be honest. Go ahead, tell us.
Well, I never did, Jammer. One thing I never did the whole time was Stacy. Yes, I chatted with some women. She caught me one time doing that, but I never physically cheated on her.
But you cheated emotionally and mentally.
In my heart, yeah.
Yeah. Which is even worse.
No. If it was
according
cheating,
to women, it is.
That's true, because if it was cheating physically, it would have been a whole hell of a lot better for me.
Well, of course, because, you would have actually had the pleasure of it. Shagdog, right. I'm going to tell you right now, this is the number one shirt that I've gotten more comments on than any other shirt in my
And it almost looks like a Colorado state shirt,
Yeah.
Like almost like their state flag almost.
But I can tell you right now, people will come up to me thinking I want to be bothered.
You got that on there. I'm done people. Oh, you don't like people?
Come up to me saying, I love your shirt.
So they're peopling with you.
Yeah. And it's like, you know what? You don't get it. It says I'm done peopling. Leave me alone.
You should do that. Like give them the hand. Like, yeah.
Nah, I usually just laugh and say, yeah, it's a great shirt, isn't it?
How you like my new shirt? It's a salty
dog.
Salty siren. You can't read that probably there. Siren. And then it's like Cocktail Bar and Clam Shack.
Clam
She's
shack.
mermaid sitting in a clam there.
Awesome.
It's almost like this. It's a mermaid in a clam.
But it's amazing, isn't it? I mean, out of all the shirts that I bought for the Spitter Swallow Beer Review and worn, not just here but out in public and everything too.
Right.
To have this be the number one shirt that I get comments on, and in fact, I need to get another one because this one is getting aged. Even though it's held up pretty good, it's getting aged.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I hate too, because I bought another T-shirt. It's a beer can there, and it's with a face on it, and it says beer can. It's beer can, not beer cans.
Yeah, you
but
kept
it's
saying that.
It's got a little bit of fadiness in it, and it's like after I wash that shit a few times, it's just gonna fade away. I hate that shit. Yeah.
Well, you know what I hate, Shagdog, is when you take a potato peeler and you stick it up your nose and you just go really get it going in there, and you put it in another nostril and you really get it going really good, get it nice and raw, and then you take isopropyl alcohol and you take a sniff of it.
Is that from a movie?
I hate when that happens.
Is that like some movie or some shit? Somebody says that.
Is
that a movie where somebody says that, where you put that up your nose? And
that's a Saturday Night Live skit.
Is it?
I hate when that happens.
So who says that?
It's Billy Crystal and some other guy. I forget his name.
There's
two security guards, and they're walking around. And then what is that thing called? Potato peeler. Yeah,
we played that. We played a clip on here. You showed me the clip of that, and we got blocked on that video, so I had to delete that part out.
Oh, well, blame me for it. Why don't you?
Yeah.
Another reason.
No, I blame Billy. I blame Billy Crystal.
Yeah, well, I'd blame him too because he's a little more dead than alive.
We've got blocked quite a few times. I mean, we did that cops skit when I was telling you about the story, and you found the actual show and put the clip in there, and we got blocked worldwide by Fox because we showed a cops clip. So then you left it, cut that out, but kept the audio in, and you just put the sirens of our regular, generic sirens going, and we beat our way around it. So you showed Fox.
Actually, you're right. I did. It's just like some of the other stuff that I've done where I've took multiple lines and played it over and over again, or played the music backwards. You still recognize it, but it's played backwards.
Yeah, and they should pay us, because what happens if someone saw our skit just talking about it, that episode, and they went and searched out that episode just to see what happened. The girl getting stabbed and tackled.
Let me tell you, everything that we do is a promotion for everybody else. It doesn't help us. Right.
Every beer we drink promotes that beer. Whether we
beer we drink,
whether it's 10 views or 200 views.
Every sip I take, every move I make, every drink I take, I'll be drinking with you.
Jammer fan is at work, so he said he can't join. He said, thanks,
can't you see? This beer's for me. Oh, that's I drink. Every sip I take. Yeah. I want to be your private drinker. Is this your way of telling me I'm getting off track?
No, I try to do some good sound effects to you. Wasn't working out.
Is this your way of saying I got off track and I was just rambling on with songs?
No, I'm just rambling on with some sound effects with you.
What?
Yeah.
No, I'm just. I think everything that we do it helps somebody get exposed to. Everything I drink.
Every time I stink.
No, wait a minute. I do it for you.
Everything I do it for you. Yeah.
Every drink I take.
You're mixing two songs there.
No, every drink.
I take every
I,
sip
no,
I.
I'm not talking about every breath I take. I'm talking
Oh,
every drink
okay.
I drink. I do it for you.
Everything I do it for you, but a drink.
Every drink I do, or I
Every
take.
drink I do it for you.
Whole new meaning to you drive me to drink.
You know it's true. Every drink I do it for you.
Yeah, you know it. Yes, you know it's true.
It's true.
I
Ooh,
drink this
ooh, ooh,
brew.
for you. Yes, you know it.
Yes, you
Get a
know.
girl.
Get a girl. Get a girl.
Yes,
Don't
you
forget my
know it's
beer.
true, my love.
Right. Don't forget my beer.
I'm in love with my beer. I'm in love with
Could you
my
imagine,
beer.
you're sending your girl to the store and you said, "Baby, don't forget
Get
my
my beer.
beer." You imagine? I'm telling you right now, if we had a skit show, I would come up with some crazy skits.
Blame it on the beer that I won't call you. Blame
Blame
it
it on the
on the beer.
beer
Kept
that
me
I
drunk,
fucked
y'all.
her. Blame it, whatever you do. Don't blame it on the brew. Blame it.
Yeah. There's a whole show for Milli Vanilli. A whole
I tell you, we could do it all right there.
all their hit songs right there.
I'm telling you, I
We
would
we don't even have to sing it. We could have someone else sing it. We just lip sing it.
exactly. I've told you what we would do. Milli Vanilli the musical.
Yeah, but we always thought the Luke, you know, is true. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Yes, because that's even better.
I like the beer.
It
The beer has
incorporated. Yeah, but it
beer.
incorporated a franchise.
But the beer is incorporating us and our beer review. All
Yes,
their
we could do two versions of it. One with the franchise and
Star
one with
Wars.
beer.
We do a Star Wars Milli Vanilli Broadway show and a beer review. Spitter swallow beer.
And then we could do a Star Trek version. Spock, you know it. Yes, you know it's true.
Correct.
It's logical too.
How'd you like that thing that I said the pH was all those questions I had for Spock and about beer and he's like, the answer correct. You know,
Correct.
if I get a voice changer thing where I can sound like a computer, correct.
What do you drink?
Here, yeah, if you want.
What do you drink?
Beer. Correct.
What's the matter, Spock? You can't tell? The computer knows you drink, and it's asking your favorite beer. And what do you drink?
You can do a bunch of crazy questions. What's the alcohol by volume for Romulan ale? 55.8% alcohol by volume. Correct. Yeah.
I think I would actually enjoy doing little skits like that.
Jim, that one came to my head just by saying something. I was like, correct. Mm-hmm. And then I thought that computer voice in Star Trek was the 4, right? The Voyage Home. The beginning of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was at the beginning because he was learning, and then they get back on the warp, bird of prey, and go back in time or whatever. And I was like, correct. I was like, wow, that's Spock. Wow, we should do some beer shit like that. Beer questions. What's the pH balance of a beer? That's all these scientific questions. Correct.
I'm telling you, that would be a good one for that.
Now, out of our 10 viewers, somebody's going to steal that. Yes, you know it's true.
I still think that would win. If we dressed up in Milli Vanilli garb and everything and
But
did the
not,
little
but
dance,
but you want to do the blackface too, though.
I don't give a shit. I think it would be funny. In fact, I think it would be funny if we did the blackface, but not so well. Like we just put a little bit on there, not all covering.
You remember how they did blackface back in the old days, and they did white around the eyes, white around the lips a little bit, or whatever. Maybe we just do white, but black around the eyes, black around here. Yeah.
In fact, I think it'd be better if we just did it as white people.
Could be with our berets and dreadlocks.
Braids and dreadlocks and the garb, wearing the garb.
Yeah.
And then we could do MC Hammer too.
Shoulder pads.
You can't drink this. Can't drink this. My.
It's really bad. I bet you don't even know what MC Hammer's first album songs, do you, Jammer? Before that stuff.
No, but he was a preacher.
His biggest hit before all those other hits was "Turn This Mother Out."
Oh,
mother.
Yeah. I remember
Turn this mother out. Turn
this mother out.
Yeah, that, and there's another good one. I can't remember the name of the other one, but really good song too. 2 or 3 songs in that first album. I was like, wow, that's pretty good. Then he got into the more poppier rap.
The Latin pants and everything.
Mm-hmm. And he went gangster later, and he fell out of favor while he was trying to go gangster. Well, really, his first album was a little bit gangster,
Yeah, but you know what? When he hit the mainstream with "You Can't Touch This," he should have rode the mainstream wave.
Yeah.
Look at Will Smith. Rode it all the way up to the time he slapped Chris Rock.
Boy, did he ever.
And the thing about that, have you ever watched Chris Rock talk about it? He talked about it in his comedy show, and he it really kind of is funny.
Yeah, a lot of people say that was staged and everything, just to do some type of Hollywood propaganda shit. I don't know if that's true or not, but
it doesn't matter. It backfired, whatever it was.
Yeah.
If it was staged or not, it was backfired because nobody. I can tell you right now, people who saw that, they looked at that and they said, "You know what? He should be arrested."
He should have been arrested.
He should have. Assault and battery on somebody.
Right. Yeah, he slapped him good because Chris Rock went, actually, slapped him really good.
And the thing about it is just the attitude that he had about walking up there. And the whole time, Jada is over there laughing before it even happened.
Well, he was laughing at first, too. I don't think she was laughing at Jammer.
She laughed a couple times.
But he looked over at her, and she had a weird look on her face, and then he changed his attitude.
Yeah, well, Will Smith is a little faggot.
He's a cuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. She cheated on him, openly admitted it to him or whatever on that show, and he's like,
let's have a video about us talking about it.
Yeah, he's cuckish.
Yeah. Well, and you kind of realize that whenever he did that one movie where he was gay and having sex in the back of a cab or something like that.
I didn't see that one. Did you enjoy it?
That was that one that
I didn't know that movie.
He was in. Googleize it. Will Smith gay in a movie or whatever.
All right, I'll Googleize it. What movie was Will Smith a gay character? Will Smith played a gay character named Paul Portier in the 1993 film 6 Degrees of Separation. Is that it?
Yeah, 6 Degrees of Separation.
Way back then, 1993, I never heard of that shit. Yeah. 6 Degrees of Separation. I always think Kevin Bacon, 6 Degrees Separation from Hollywood.
He played that character, and it's like, Why would you do that? Why you're up and coming and everything like that, and you pick a movie like that?
Yeah, 1993. That's kind of early. That's at the beginning
Yeah,
stage of the Don't Ask, Don't Tell.
because he was riding the Bel Air
Fresh
fame.
Prince. Yeah, the Fresh
Yeah,
Prince. But
and
still, go off that and go to a gay character. I mean, that's kind of weird. Yeah,
and you know why? Because Weinstein probably had him get on his knees and suck his cock, man.
possibility.
Will, you can have that movie and you can become a big star, but guess what's going to happen?
Here I
You're going
thought
to have to get over here and get on your knees and suck my cock.
Carlin was a gay one.
Yeah. And then after that, you're going to star in a movie as a gay guy.
Yeah,
That's what you fucking are.
I didn't see that movie. I didn't even know about it, but I like some of his movies. But then, the last 10, 15 years of his movies have really sucked. You know, he did the Muhammad Ali one, which is all right, but the piano one where he's a bum that plays piano or whatever.
Most of his movies from 2000 on, at the very least.
Yeah. I Am Legend was all right.
I didn't care for that either.
Well,
You know what I Am Legend reminded me of?
what's that?
Last Man on Earth with Vincent Price.
Well, that's what it was based on, yeah.
Was it based on that?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
That's why I read. That's why I read it.
Then I clued right in. Then
Yeah. That it was based on that. They tried to say it was a mix of that and the one with Charlton Heston there, and the zombie type people come out at night or whatever.
yeah. Well, like I said, he ain't no Vincent Price.
Well, he's just a kid from South Philly and had tried making his way in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Born and raised.
Yeah.
On the playground is where he spent most of his days.
Yeah.
Relaxing.
So Auntie said you're going to your uncle and Anthony and Bel Air.
Yeah.
I mean, what did Fresh Prince do? Because really, if you look at his original raps, Parents Just Don't Understand, and I forget his other hit. He had one or two hits back then, 2 or 3. I remember he had an actual cover song of "I Dream of Jeannie." It was pretty good actually. Somebody was beatboxing, beatboxing and doing the harmony of "I Dream of Jeannie." It was actually pretty cool. But his biggest hit was Parents Just Don't Understand, and I forget the other fucking hit he had besides that one.
Yeah, I didn't think much of him.
What was the Fresh Prince's first few hits?
You should have said Will Smith.
DJ Jazzy Jeff. DJ Jazzy Jeff had the like Shagdog and Jammer. Shagdog had the beginning title there.
Yeah, well, they were together during that, and then he ditched DJ and went his own way.
Oh, there it is. Girls Ain't Nothing But Trouble. Yeah, that was the first hit. Girls of the World Ain't Nothing But Trouble.
Yeah.
Then they had Magnificent Jazzy Jeff, Touch Jazz, Brand New Fun, Parents Just Don't Understand, A Nightmare on My Street, which was for Nightmare on Elm Street. It was horrible. I Think I Could Beat Mike Tyson, another horrible song. Summertime was a good one. I thought it was a pretty good song. Summertime.
I didn't care much for his music.
Ring My Bell. I don't remember the things that you do. Don't remember the Fresh Prince of Bel Air. Don't remember I Want to Rock. Nope. Boom, shake, shake the room. I think I vaguely remember that one.
Well, I can tell you right now, probably the most popular and the one I like the most is probably the Fresh Prince of Bel Air's theme song.
I remember the Parents Just Don't Understand and Girls of the World Are Nothing But Trouble.
Parents just don't understand. Yeah, I get it. But, my whole thing is this. I didn't care much for his music. He became a actor. I don't really care much for his acting style. Never have.
Well, let's check his best movies, Jim. What do you think?
Bad Boys is probably the most famous.
Best movies. I didn't even like him in those movies. Shit, I don't want every movie. I just want his best movies. All right, movie ranker. with Will Smith. Number 30, After Earth. Let's go
Never
down to
heard
number
of it.
1. That was the one we did with his son. I'm going down to number 1, though, Jammer.
Okay.
Number 1 movie with Will Smith, according to this, is Men in
Men
Black.
in Black.
The original one.
Yeah. And I would say more of Tommy Lee Jones carried that one more than Will Smith.
Yeah. The second one you already mentioned. Guess what it is?
Bad Boy.
No, something with some gay stuff in it.
Oh, 6 Degrees?
6 Degrees of Separation, number 2.
Wow, that was a sucky movie to begin with.
This one, Where the Day Takes You. I don't remember that one.
No,
Okay.
that went straight to video cassette.
Spies in Disguise. That was a cartoon, so I guess he did a voice or something. Bad Boys for Life, which was what year did that one come out? Was that the third one? Yeah. Enemy of the State with Gene Hackman. Yeah, okay. Gene Hackman probably carry that one.
Yeah.
Hitch. Is that the one?
Okay. Hitch was an all right one, but it was still not that great.
Yeah.
That's the one where he played with the guy King of Queens, right? Kevin James?
I think so. Starring Will Smith, Eva Mendes, Kevin James, yeah. Men in Black 3. Yeah, after 2, I just gave up on that. Legend is number 9.
Sucked.
Ali was number 10. Independence Day was number 11.
I'm going to tell you right now, Ali should have been one of the ones that if it was any good, that would have like the top 3, top 4.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If it was any good.
The biopic.
I mean, just the fact that it was Muhammad Ali and you're playing him.
And this is ranking him below Men in Black. Yeah. I mean, it wasn't bad. I watched it. It was all right. But I guess it just wasn't great enough. You know, it's not like the greatest. The Pursuit of Happiness is number 12. Concussion, number 13. I don't even know what the hell that one is. Aladdin, number 14. That was horrible.
Man, a lot of movies I've never even heard of or would have watched.
Aladdin was based on the same as a cartoon with Robin. He played the genie in Aladdin, the movie. Like Robin Williams, you know. I, Robot, number 16. I, Robot wasn't too bad for a sci-fi movie. I thought it was all right. Beggar Vance, number 17. You like that one? You like a golf? Bad Boys, the original one, number 18.
It's funny,
Hancock.
the original one is 18, you know.
Yeah, I thought that was better than the other ones, actually. But Hancock, number 19, when he played the drunk superhero or whatever. Shark Tale, Made in America, whatever the hell that is. 7 Pounds.
Man, I've never heard of these films.
Bright, which was a Netflix movie. You hear that one? There was like fairies and shit in it. Or something. He's like a cop with a troll as his partner or something.
No.
That was horrible. Suicide Squad, he played. You know that one? He played. Yeah, Batman busted him. Gemini Man, don't know that one.
No.
Bad Boys 2 is number 26. That was better than Bad Boys 3, I think. But anyhow. 27 is the Wild Wild West. I didn't like it that much.
That
but
sucked.
Yeah. 28 is Collateral Beauty. Never heard of it. Winter's Tale is 29. He wasn't the main star in that one, though. But After Earth is number 30 with the sun, where they come back to Earth, you know, hundreds or 200s of years after Earth. Yeah. That was horrible. That was mostly his son, actually, but his son sucks, too.
Yeah,
His son's like questionable about his gender and shit, too.
Baby Cook. Baby Cuck.
Baby Cuck, yeah. You know, who the hell's his wife's name?
Jada Pinkett Smith.
Yeah. Jesus. As soon as I saw one of those shows and she was talking she was like in total control. I was like, yeah, he's cucked.
And here's the thing about that. If if it wasn't so much that she was in, if they were, I don't. It's just like why are you married to her?
Yeah, that's true. And
I
now
mean, you got.
is the
Here's what
son.
gets me about it. Here's what gets me about it. He's got money. He's got fame. If he didn't enjoy it, he wouldn't be there. Let's just let that settle in your mind there. If he didn't enjoy being treated that way,
Oh, well, Jim, you can't say that because it could be reverse opposite on a man's side.
Listen, he's got fame, fortune, he's
Well, I
got
understand that.
everything, and you know what? If he didn't enjoy it, he wouldn't be there. I'm going to
No,
tell you
'cause
right now.
I think he's in an abusive relationship, and he was on the female side of that abusive relationship. She probably had something on him,
The strap-on videos,
stuff like that, being cucked. Who knows? And he couldn't get away from her. She was probably threatening him. If you leave me, I'm going to tell the whole world about you. Stuff like that. I think she had him under total control, like a man does. A lot of men in abusive relationships with women. I think she had him under control.
you think?
I don't think he was happy. Who the hell would deal with that shit? When I heard her talking, I was like, "I'll smack that bitch."
You think that the whole thing that with him, he opened up to her and let her know all his secrets or whatever, and she's used it against him, basically.
Well, that and possibly even he might have been like fucking freaky weirdo. Like, yeah, baby, I want to see you have sex with other dudes, and then, well, they got arguments. Well, if you leave me, I'm going to tell everybody you watch me have sex with other guys.
No, I think it's more like, honey, I want to bring in a third, into the relationship. Let's have a little fun like that. Oh, okay, I'll talk to my girlfriend. No, I want a guy.
Well, it could be something like that too. Yeah.
And then he turns around, gets a guy in there, and she turns around and says, I let everybody know. I got videos of it. I got videos of you getting it spunk all over your face. Yeah, that kind of thing. Is that what you're thinking?
It could be that too. Yeah, I was thinking more just like being cucked like sex. Just took it to the extreme. But that happens too. Yeah, you never know. It might be something like that. But not even sexual. She might have been just the more dominant person in the relationship, and she like fucking had control of him.
Yeah, who knows? I'll let everybody know you sucked a guy's toes.
Right. I'll just let everybody know I put the peg on you.
Yeah. Okay. I put the peg on you, baby. Put the peg on. Oh boy.
Yeah, so I when I saw them together in that one show,
they looked weird to begin with in the beginning when they started the relationship.
Like she was in a total domineering position. Yeah. The way she talked and everything, he was like, "Oh yeah, okay, yeah."
Yeah.
She looked like she was in control of everything. So I'm like,
but I don't understand where that's coming from because for somebody to make it at that level that he made it, there is a little bit of I am this and I can do this and I'm not going to take no for an answer. I'm going to.
But somehow she got in there, wedged in, and said, "You cannot do this without me."
Yeah,
and got him into that mentality. I think
because I can tell you right now, if you have fame, fortune, and everything, what are you doing? If you are not happy in the relationship, you wouldn't be there.
Either she got into it and dominated the mentality, or like I said, she got him in compromising positions. Like, you're going to do what I say, or I'm going to let the world know what you have been doing. Yeah. Type of stuff, I think.
You're probably right about that.
That whole scenario, when I saw her on that show with him, and I was like, there's something weird with this shit.
I think he's a little pussy whooped anyway.
Could be, yeah. Is that a clock in the background, ticking, talking? All right, Jammer, I guess that's it for you. You got to go to bed.
Yeah. I gotta excuse myself.
You gotta get to work.
All right. Well, I'm a little disappointed that we didn't talk about some of the hot topics going on. We talked about freaking Will Smith, Jada Pinkett Smith.
for the last 20 minutes.
And I can't believe that crap. You know, I
Hey,
mean,
you want another beer? No, you gotta go to work.
yeah, I can get another beer.
No. We'll save it for next week. Save it for next week. Hey, write those hot topics down that you're thinking of.
Well, I was just thinking about the fact that, like I said earlier about the generations being so for everybody teaching people and teaching kids, oh, you can't say that to a kid, you can't do this. Hey, you know what? You can't spank a kid, you can't do that.
Oh, yeah.
All that crap. Yet the most fucked up generation is right now.
Right, the millennials and the what's the other one? Both of them, right? Both generations below us.
And I'm not saying the complete generation is. I'm just saying the
not
most
all
fucked
of
up.
them, but yeah. And we
And
got
then-
fucked up people in our generation too.
Yeah,
but,
that's what I'm saying. But yeah. And then I think it also is a contributing factor is the fact that Ronald Reagan got rid of the insane asylums, funding for that and all that kind of crap. So you had all the crazies out on the street.
Did Ronald Reagan do that? I mean, I never heard that.
Yeah,
before.
he
Did
took away
Ronald
the funding
Reagan
for that.
rid of the insane asylums?
The funding for it.
Mental Health Systems Act of 1980. 1981, Ronald Reagan, who had made major efforts during his governorship to reduce funding and enlistment for California mental. Well, what about the whole country, though? Not California.
That started the chain because Pennsylvania, Maryland, Virginia, all those, New York.
Oh, it wasn't Ronald Reagan. He got credited for it, but it was actually France Lanterman, won an assembly seat in 1950, blah, blah. It's a collective imagination. Ronald Reagan's most often credited for blame. This Latterman is the guy who really did it. Okay, we'll blame him. Can't blame Ronald Reagan.
Well, I'm just saying it happened in the 80s. And
Yeah, I know because they did a lot. Got rid of the state hospitals, and a lot of them went to
And that's
prison.
where a lot of the people who were a little touched, a little off, a little.
And I'm not saying the state hospitals were a big solution to any of that,
No.
but probably better than the state prisons and federal prisons.
Better than sending them out to the street and living off the street.
Or going to prisons and not getting the treatment that they probably need.
Yeah. Yeah, especially that. Not getting the treatment that they needed and deserved as Americans.
Yeah, we had when I worked for the state of Florida, we had a mental health inmate. And I didn't know him, but he was at my institution, and he got out there. He lived in Tampa, and then about a year after he got out, well, house caught on fire. He moved back with his mama. House caught on fire. Mama burned up. He came around when the fire trucks were there. Wow, what happened? That's my mama in there. Oh, what happened? Well, come to find out, he's the one that started the fire and killed mama.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
Obviously, he should have been released, right? Our mama would still be alive.
Yeah. That's the crazy crap about it all, It's.
But the problem is too. They
what are the
medicate.
answers? Huh? What's that?
Even the hospitals that were back then and the prisons, they just medicate them. They don't really do nothing.
I don't know if that's better than or worse. I don't know if it's one or the other because at least they're not out there killing anybody.
Well, yeah, and that's true, but you can't let them loose because are they going to stop medicating themselves? That means it's up to them. I mean,
yeah. So you have them in the hospital and you're medicating them and they're getting abused and basically, So I guess the best answer was Hitler's euthanasia thing, but that he got from America back in the day when they talked about euthanizing everybody that was a little off.
Right? Who's the judge for that? Who's the judge?
Oh, well, we have to euthanize you because you're just a little out there.
Yeah, well, I'm a little weird, right?
You don't know what sex you are, so I guess we have to euthanize you.
I mean, my humor's off. I'm kind of crazy. And they're gonna just
but you can function in society. There's a difference. You can function in society. you got a job, you make money.
Yeah,
you
but
go
what
back and
happened if
forth
one
to
guy
work.
who's the head of my township doesn't like me and says, no, this guy's fucking crazy. Let's euthanize him.
Well, then I guess you didn't make friends with the right people.
Yeah. All right, Jammer. I gotta get going because I gotta piss really bad.
Oh, really?
I mean, you can keep talking if you want while I go piss.
Salty siren, huh?
Salty. I gotta let something loose on a salty siren.
All right. Well, okay. Well, thanks for watching, commenting, liking, and subscribing. I'm Jammer.
I am Shagdog. Hopefully, we get some good short videos out of this with some of Jammer's quips.
Yeah. Shagdog's tips. All right. Let's go ahead and close out because somebody's got to whiz. Somebody's got to go see the wizard. The Wizard of the Bowl.
The Wizard of the Bowl, yeah.
All right. Take care, guys. Thanks for watching.
He's on down the bowl.
Jammer.
Shagdog. We'll see you on the next one. Next week, Jammer will be back on.
Take care, guys.
Bye.
Bye.